The Wadden Sea is part of the North Sea. Here you can actually walk on the ocean floor while gazing into the distance. That's because at low tide, the water recedes for miles, exposing a vast expanse of sandy mudflats. The Wadden Sea is unique worldwide in its size and extent. That's why it's both protected as a national park and recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. High and low tides alternate every 6 hours. When the tide goes out, you can walk on the mudflats. There are lots of guided tours where you can discover the creatures that live in the seafloor sands, like the lugworm. Some 10,000 animal species live in the Wadden Sea, among them harbour seals and grey seals. Tourists can take boats to the sandbanks where these animals rest. They give birth to their young there between mid-June and late July. If you want a closer look, there's a rescue centre for injured and sick seals in Friedrichskoog. But even here, you have to keep your distance so you don't disturb them. Only staff members can approach the pool with the seal pups during feeding time. The Wadden Sea Natural Heritage Site is 11,500 square kilometres in size and extends to Denmark and into the Netherlands. So there are plenty of information centres for visitors. One of them, the Multimar Vadforum, is in Tønning. Here you can observe fish and learn more about the tides. Not only are the mudflats part of the protected area, so are the dunes. Near the beach, the wind can build ridges of sand up to 20 meters tall, on which, over time, vegetation grows. There are lots of dunes in Sankt Peter-Ording. Here, one of the Wadden Sea's loveliest and largest sandy beaches stretches on into the distance. It's 12 kilometers long and 2 kilometers wide. The Halligen are a special feature of the heritage site. They're small islands that are flooded by the sea several times a year. Only a few people live here. They've built their houses on man-made mounds called Warften to guard against North Sea storm tides. In contrast, the mainland is protected by dikes. The Wadden Sea's landscape changes faster than almost any other in the world. Storm tides attack the land and shift the coastline. Even though it's often rough and windy on the Wadden Sea, there are still some sunny days. Then you can relax in a covered wicker beach chair. This comfortable protection against the wind and sun is typical of northern Germany.